Everybody, Minister Bro Derek here. Uh, we back with our review of NXT. I fell asleep, and so I didn't start watching. Man, commercials. Now that I got cable and I can, DVR it. I had a website where I couldn't see it until like 2 in the morning. So I would just be getting ready to watch it. So I'm already done. So it worked out pretty good. I gotta say, NXT was really good tonight. It was really good. I gotta say, the Chase University thing, I'm still not sure about the gambling and what they talk about. But as far as the Iron Survivor Challenge, that's something that makes sense. Unlike AEW with that tournament, which makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. It seems like they're trying to be like New Japan Wrestling. And New Japan Wrestling is not a thing in the United States. There may be 1 or 2% of wrestling fans that actually watch New Japan. And this is why AEW cannot catch WWE. They can't catch them. I'm going to tell you something. The only thing that makes AEW above NXT, and it's a real thing, Tony Khan's money. Because I can tell you, NXT is run a lot better. And now that they're bringing in guys from the main roster, it's really picking up. Because see, the thing about NXT was, it was nobody's. When Tony Khan first started AEW, he was buying people that had a name already. Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley. He was buying people that had a name already. And they was going up against NXT, which were young hopefuls that's trying to make a name for themselves. They was going up against people that had a name. And Tony Khan was pouring money and giving you match after match. Well, it ain't got old now. But NXT, now that Vince McMahon hands is off of it, it's getting back to where it was. I mean, the women seem to have more passion in their matches. The wrestling is better. Some of them are still green, but you can see they're being trained. They know to make the facial expressions, the little movements that they keep you drawn in. This is what separates it from the WWE, from AEW. It's what separates the athleticism, but safe athleticism. Unlike AEW, where everybody trying to kill themselves to get a quick pop. You might only have 1 or 2 times in a WWE match. And that's why it's safer. And the wrestlers ain't injured all the time. Whereas in AEW, it's an injury every day on a show. Somebody injured. MJF, your world champion, is injured. He got 2 injuries, a hip injury and a shoulder injury. All right, darn. Stop doing all that crap. But I gotta say, the WWE, even when they job out somebody, they make them look good in defeat. but they don't make the match last forever. You understand what I'm saying? They don't make the match last forever. Like you sit there and see a jobber on AEW in there with a number 1 star, number 2 star, and take them 20 minutes. It take them 15, 20 minutes to beat them. WWE, it take them 5. That's how it's supposed to be. They jobbers. They getting jobbed out. Why are you trying to make a jobber look good? Why are you trying to make a jobber look good? I'm asking the question. Why try to make a jobber look good? But I gotta say, Kalani Jordan advanced in the tournament. I told y'all about Chase U having the press conference. What else happened tonight? Dragunov fought tonight, and Baron Corbin came over the screen and teased him about his family being in Germany and he way over here, and he gonna miss the holidays because he over here. And Baron Corbin even offered to buy him a plane ticket after he take his title from him, so he can be home for Christmas with his family. Yeah, that was kind of funny. You also had the 4-way fatal match. And I gotta say, this was the NXT of old. Shawn Michaels and Triple H know what they doing. They know that people love the NXT, and we got the NXT of old. You had Wesley in there, but the other 3 participants, Bronson Reed, Johnny Gargano, and what's the country guy name? The guy that was like to the moon. I can't think of his name. The guy that beat Baron Corbin in 10 seconds with the foot stomp. That was a great match. It took you back to the NXT of old. Great wrestling. They had the dives. They had all kinds of athleticism. The pure wrestling. The stuff that they say they want to see in AEW. The stuff that y'all talk about AEW good for. AEW just drag it out too long. They was able to give it to you, but in doses. They give you that old feel, that old school feel. That was a pretty good match. And like I say, they have Bronson Reed in there, the big man, doing big man stuff. And then you had Mr. Wrestling, Johnny Gargano. You had Cameron Grimes, that's his name, Cameron Grimes. It came to me. You had Cameron Grimes in there. I didn't know Cameron Grimes was a good wrestler. But by them having a performance center, a training center, everybody there can wrestle. So when AEW tries to make everything about the wrestling and these long 15, 20-minute matches, everybody in WWF can wrestle. But tell a story. Be able to get me to get into what you're doing. You know, it's amazing that I got this on slow and that we had a sidebar commercial. But baby won't get fired. That's why I keep going back and forth. But I gotta say, that was a darn good match. That was an excellent match. And so what Wesley is going to get his chance against Dominic Mysterio for the North American title, he will get his chance. So it will be Wesley versus Dominic. It's going to be Baron Corbin, Happy Baron Corbin, whatever Baron Corbin you want to call him, the Lone Wolf, the bald-headed bum, Lucky Corbin, whatever you call him. He's going to be going up against the champ, and the champ had a match today with somebody he was cool with, but said something behind his back. Man, he beat that dude to nothing. I mean, he pounded him into nothing. Ooh, he got beat. Man, he got beat up. There was a brawl in the locker room between the ladies. But it wasn't a phony brawl like on AEW. That's why I said, really enjoyed the show today. If you ain't watch it, go back and watch it. It is worth watching. It's pretty good. Pretty good show. I gotta say, NXT is stepping it up. Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I stopped watching NXT. But when I heard that Vince McMahon wasn't in charge of creative anymore, I started watching it again. And I'm being honest, I started watching it again and haven't regretted it and start doing reviews on it. NXT is pretty good. And when people hear about it and get into the characters, see, that's the key. Unlike AEW, who throw people on you from out of nowhere, you actually get packages and you get to watch the people grow so you care about them. That's the difference between AEW and WWE. WWE lets you care about the characters. You want to see them do well. You want to watch them grow up. You want to see this. This is what AEW doesn't do. And that's why AEW cannot. This man right here, this is Rick Steiner's son. The Steiner brothers, Braun Breaker. I don't know why he called Braun Breaker. Should we call Braun Steiner, but, gave him something. But Braun Breaker, he's ready for the main roster. I don't know what they're waiting for. He's ready for the main roster. I'm going to be honest with you. With CM Punk, Randy Orton being back, and with Logan Paul being the U.S. champion, they probably trying to figure out where they going to put him, what they going to do with him. But he's ready for the main roster. I think him, Carmelo Anthony, I think Wesley, I think the champion, I can't say his damn name, Struganoff, whatever it is. I think they're ready for the main roster. The only one I'm worried about is their size. I ain't worried about Braun Breaker. He got the size. I'm worried about Wesley, Carmelo Anthony, and the champion, Stroganoff. I think all of them have moves where they don't have to lift you. So that's going to help. They have moves where they don't have to pick you up. So that help with that small size. The cardiac kick from Wesley, the Carmelo, don't miss, and Dragunov just does a diving forearm on your face while you're laying down. It don't matter. Yeah, it don't matter what size you are to take that. It don't matter what size you are to take that. So, as far as that goes, they'll be able to hit their finishing moves. So, I'm looking forward to them coming to the main roster, but it's nice to watch them grow. So that when they do make the main roster, you know who they are, you know what they can do, and you get to see them continue up the ladder, Like I said, with Rhea Ripley being the ladies champion right now, they have a lot of women in NXT, I think, that's ready to come up. But Ripley ain't losing that championship no time soon. So they'll keep them down here rather than bring them up. Because all they're going to do is bring them up to lose to Rhea Ripley. The same way Triple H brought in Johnny Gargano. He brought in got Tommaso Ciampa. They came up to lose. Right now, the Judgment Day, the tag team champions. He brought them in to lose. That's why they there, to lose. Unfortunately, they'll get a win every once in a while, but he brought them up the job. He's jobbing them right now. They'll get the opportunity. But right now they jobbing. The same way Bronson Reed. Big Bronson Reed. He got a lot of potential. But as long as people keep singing that woo, they gonna keep that belt on Seth Rollins. And I'm thinking that CM Punk, Seth Rollins will be a great WrestleMania match. CM Punk, Randy Orton. CM Punk, Roman Reigns. CM Punk, Chad Gable. CM Punk, what the hell is the band name? In this case, Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura. Drew McIntyre. Listen to the great matches. That's why I said, where would he fit in right now? He would get lost in the shuffle. It's like Triple H brought up Indus to job. What happened to the 7-foot Indian guy? Shotzi? Why did they fire him? They got him in their job. Why they didn't hold him back and let him train and he could have been a giant. And he young. You imagine having somebody in their 20s that's 7 feet tall. And he not fat either. They could have made something out of him. Why did they just job him out? You know, and I'm going to be honest. They jobbed out almost. Almost could be trained. All he got to do is come in there and just beat you up and leave. That's all he had to do. Come in there and beat you up and leave. That was all they had to do with him. I don't know. Maybe he training now. But they should have done that before they brought him out there. Oh, Lexus King fought tonight. Brian Pillman Jr. He's been featured. I know he's so happy because he was straight jobbing it in AEW. He actually got a feature. One thing about WWE, they about family. You know, the bloodline, they are related to The Rock, the Wild Samoans. That's Rick Steiner's son. We just looked at Brian Pillman's son. You see second and third generation wrestlers. And you get to watch them grow up. You know, you saw their fathers, and now you get to see their sons. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look. But The Rock's daughter is in NXT. And I'm not sure which girl it is. It might be Kalani Joe. I'm not sure. But I know The Rock's daughter. I'm going to have to Google and find out. Is she really The Rock's daughter? Because she don't want nobody to know. But I know they gave her a different name. But you have the girl Perez. Like I said, you got the human Barbie doll, Tiffany Stratton. You got the girl Hannah Henley. You got the world champion, the Irish girl, the one that beat Becky Lynch. I can't think of her name. Whatever her name is, I can't think of her name. But like I said, it's a lot of people coming up, and you know, it's really not room for them. This is the one thing that Tony Khan need to learn. He keep trying to load the roster. You know, and he got to realize he got too many people. Ain't doing nothing with Keith Lee. Ain't really doing nothing with Hobbs. But Chris Jericho, Kenny Omega, and something. You got Miro not doing nothing. You got a lot of people not doing nothing. They just sit at home and get the check. You know, and they're happy to get a check. But you know, if I'm a wrestler, I want to wrestle. I want to be on TV every week. At least, you know, they got 5 hours on every week. Every wrestler should be on at some point. But it's like, they don't want to write nothing for them. I'd rather somebody come on a job. At least you can see them. You know, they might always lose. And AEW, you make dumb decisions. Like, how can you say that Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR, are the best tag team in the world, but Dax Harwood has only won one singles match the whole time they've been in AEW? And it was against his partner, Cash Wheeler. He beat his partner. Every other match, Dax Wheeler has lost. What kind of idiot will come up with that? Oh, the Young Bucks, because they want to be known as the best tag team in the world, and that's why they take every chance they can to job out FTR. Every chance they can get, they try to job out FTR. And the fact that they cool with CM Punk, I wonder what the Young Bucks is thinking. As they see CM Punk with the big company. CM Punk gonna be having money in his pocket. CM Punk don't have to deal with that childish demands. What are they gonna do with themselves? That's what I want to know. It looked like we get some comments on some of the videos. I think I made like 5 videos today. Then we get like 5 comments. I appreciate it. If you don't want to watch the videos, at least click them and hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. But I gotta tell you, the wrestling on NXT was excellent. Get a chance to watch that main event. I'm telling you, it's worth it. If you want to see somebody get brutalized, check out the Stroganoff match. That was brutal. This match was pretty good too. Braun Breaker, this guy got bad ribs. His ribs taped up. But Rick Steiner's son put a hurting on this boy. He put a hurting on him. But that main event was something. I mean, it really felt like with Johnny Gargano in there and Cameron Grimes, it really felt like old black and gold NXT, you know. And I think that slowly, Triple H and Shawn Michaels are trying to undo the damage that NXT had done to it when Vince McMahon took it over. And start bringing in all the colors and making it look feminine and so. But like I say, I like the fact that it's brighter in there. They need to get a bigger venue though, because they need to get a bigger venue. You know, have more people in there. But I don't see no empty seats. But they need to get a bigger venue, get a bigger feel to it. Make people believe that's the place to be. You know, that's my opinion. Sorry, y'all. This is Mr. Brother Derek. We have to get up. Bus will be here at 11 o'clock. We're gonna be live tomorrow. If it ain't too cold, we'll be at our spot during the live stream. And if not, we're gonna have to go. We have to be inside the ball. I'll find a spot. And, we'll go ahead Even though it's across the room. Look at God's technology. Did you see much difference? I gotta say, at night, nothing is doable. The lights on, there ain't no beating God's technology. Hold on now. Uh, 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 I'm on the keyboard. Come on now. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me get out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We be live 11 a.m. We gonna be out. We going to the mall, and then we going to the market. It's cold now. I ain't gonna be for all that riding around. We'll have to see how cold it is tomorrow. But see, we gonna go ahead and test this charger 30 out. Like I said, I got the 5 amp and the 2 amp charger. I bring them both, and the thing is, you use the high power charger to let turn green, but it's not charged. It's only like 65-70% charged. Then you get the other charger and let it charge the rest of the way. So we gonna see. So, all right, y'all. This is Mr. Brother Derek. We are out. That's Scott Snyder. That's something you looking at. Y'all have a great night. Peace, everybody. We out.